हाय गाइस, सो आई होप अभी तक जो भी हमने किया है इट इज क्रिस्टल क्लियर टू यू. अगेन नहीं है, आप वीडियोस दोबारा देख सकते हैं एंड मी एंड नित्या बोथ आर ऑलवेज अवेलेबल टू यू. Now we are going to ramp up the level. Now we are going to understand the advanced sections of portfolio management. And all we have to do today, all we have to do is just this question number 6. Nothing else. इस क्वेश्चन में ही कितने क्वेश्चंस छुपे हैं, लेट्स एनालाइज दिस टुगेदर. ओके, सो क्वेश्चन नंबर 6. आई एम 20 years old. My monthly expenses are 1 lakh. Per month, I will retire at the age of 60. Life expectancy is 90 years. What is the amount of money that I need to deposit / invest every month starting 1 month from now till the age of 60 to accumulate the required corpus that would be sufficient to meet my needs at the age of 60 to 90? Simple भाषा में आपको बताऊं, basically this is a 20-year-old guy who wants to start investing and he wants a corpus of 1 lakh every month from the age of 60 to 90. ठीक, so it is like if anyone comes to you, anyone of your friend or maybe your brother or cousin, anyone who is at the age of 20, he comes to you and tells you, sir, I want to start investment, I want to invest every month, I want that from 60 to 90 I should get 1 lakh every month. From the years of 60 to 90 years of age, I should get 1 lakh every month. How much should I invest? Now, is he interested in inflation? Is he interested in how to choose the best asset? What is portfolio? What is portfolio management? Should it be plus? Should it be minus? PMT, FV, PV? Is he bothered with this? No. All he wants, I repeat, all he wants is to tell you that, sir, invest this in every month or every month and you will be happy. All he wants to know is that. सिर्फ जानना है कि भाई मैं कितना इन्वेस्ट करूं और कहाँ इन्वेस्ट करूं and I am done. So this question will tell you that. So basically, again, why have I taken it 20 years of age? 20 years क्यों? Because this is the default portfolio chain है, जैसे मैंने आपको बताया था. You will have to change it for yourself, but अभी हम इसी से कैलकुलेट करेंगे. 20, 60, 90. Now he's saying that, see, at the age of 20, my monthly expenses are of 1 lakh. मेरे monthly expenses 1 lakh के हैं at the age of 20. क्यों? At the age of 20 है, 1 lakh है, तो फिर मैं दोस्तों हफ्ते भर every week I go out with friends, then every second week I go out for a movie, every 2 months I go out for a vacation, for a 3-day, 2-day vacation. So every month his expenditure is 1 lakh rupees and he wants to continue the same thing and he wants the same benefits at the age of 60 to 90, where he also wants that he should get 1 lakh rupees, and for that he is asking you that what amount should he invest every month in what? Simple. Now let's understand this. Now if you see the question, मैंने इस question में क्या लिया है? Nifty Junior, gold and fixed deposit. Why have I taken gold? Because for a lot of Indians, gold is a very important tool of investment. बहुत ज़रूरी है. अगर मैं किसी भी इंडियन को बोलूँ ना, एवरेज इंडियन को इन्वेस्टमेंट, सबसे पहले उसके दिमाग में क्या आएगा? सोना. गोल्ड इज हिज प्रायोरिटी एज ए इन्वेस्टमेंट. अब वाई इज गोल्ड एज अ प्रायोरिटी? इज गोल्ड एक्चुअली अ गुड इन्वेस्टमेंट? इज गोल्ड अ बैड इन्वेस्टमेंट? Whether you should invest in gold right now or not, should you buy physical gold or should you buy shares of gold? All these questions will be answered in the bonus video of gold. So if you think this topic is interesting, if you want to study and know more about gold, which I highly recommend you to, check out a bonus video available on gold. Again, it's for free, it's for complimentary. Like I told you, once you're with us, we're always with you. So check that video out. And like in the first module of this session, I told you कि the gold return of gold is 9%, so we're going to keep that as 9%. Now moving forward, so we have to analyze all these assets and we have to find कि what is the best investment for this particular gentleman who's been asking this question. But there's a very important aspect to this which we are not considering. Let's discuss that first. Now suppose my Baba, my grandfather used to live in Chandni Chowk. So if you see, my entire family is from Delhi. Like we are Delhiites. We have been in Chandni Chowk since I think my great grandfather had a business in Chandni Chowk in 1927. Before that, I'm not sure what our family lineage is. So I'm assuming if from 1927 we are doing a business in Chandni Chowk, we are Delhiites. So my grandfather used to tell me that, with a monthly expense of 200 rupees when he used to stay in Chandni Chowk, 200 rupees, and he used to live like a king. 200 rupees and he used to be living like a king at that time. I'm sure even you've heard stories like this. Now think about this. If my grandfather had to do future planning and if he planned himself for an annual income of 200 rupees, what would have happened? Khatam, right? So in the same situation, if this gentleman is saying he wants 1 lakh per month, do you think when he turns 60, when he turns 90, 1 lakh is going to have the same power? 1 lakh is going to have that same purchasing power? No. Why? Because there are two things: lifestyle and amount. To maintain the same lifestyle in the future, your amount will increase. It will increase by how much? It will increase by the amount of inflation. That is extremely important. Remember inflation? What we covered in the module 1? The real rate of return. महंगाई भी तो बढ़ी रही है. So do you think 1 lakh में he can afford everything at the age of 60 to 90 and the same things he's affording right now? No. Just think about it. When 50 years ago, 30 years ago, 20 years ago, no one could have ever imagined कि someone can earn up to 1 lakh per month. 1 lakh per month. And if you remember, I remember in school days when it was around 2005, 2006 when I was in school. So if we used to hear a package, Achha, this person is earning 1 lakh per month, he's earning 1.2 lakhs per month, it used to be a big thing. ठीक है, उस समय लगता था कि अच्छा, he's made it, he's earning 1 lakh per month, he's made it. Now let's talk practically. Let's talk today. 1 lakh per month. If you are earning 1 lakh per month and you have a wife and 2 children, you have a modular family, and you have to pay rent, education, travel, food, basic necessities, you think 1 lakh is enough? No. If you live in a metropolitan, if you are earning 1 lakh per month and if you have a family of 4, you will live in a life of sacrifice, mediocrity. That is the truth. Could my Baba have imagined it in his wildest dreams that there can be a situation where people might be earning 1 lakh per month, still they are struggling in life? So again, we have to learn from our ancestors' mistakes. Inflation. We have to count inflation. Right? Now, before this, let's understand what is inflation. Now, like I explained in the first module itself, what is inflation? Inflation is the decrement of value of money. When the same product costs you more money compared to the earlier times, that is inflation. Simple. Now, inflation, if you take the case of India, inflation will be around 3 to 5%. If you take the CAGR of 5 years, वो इतना ही आएगा. If you take the average of 5 years, वो इसके बीच में ही होगा. Right? Above this will be hyperinflation. And as the Indians, we know this because there have been times in India where inflation touched to 6.25, 7.18, 8.38%. And below this will be deflation. Right? And we are always in the bracket of 3 to 5%. Clear? Now let's understand, let's dig a little deeper into what inflation is. Now hyperinflation, as Indians, we have seen it, we have faced it, and we know how bad is it. Okay? When hyperinflation happens, everything gets so expensive that you can't afford anything. Poor people die out. Why? Because the little amount they have, they can buy nothing with it now. Right? That is hyperinflation. Now let's talk about deflation. Let's talk about negative deflation in negative returns. Now just imagine if suppose I give that same Amul butter example. मैं Amul butter around when I was in school 15-16 years ago, I bought it for 20 rupees. Now today I get that same butter for 40 rupees, right? But just imagine, when I used to get that butter for 20 rupees, now I get it for 12 rupees. After 3 years I get that for 8 rupees. After 5 years I get that for 2 rupees. Do you think it's good or bad? This is what deflation is. So do you think it's good for economy or bad for economy? Good, right? Why? Because आपकी savings बढ़ेगी, you can buy more things. But in practicality, this is death. Deflation is when you go, it's like going into coma. Your economy has gone into coma. Yes, it might sound alien to you, but महंगाई बढ़ना बहुत ज़रूरी है हमारी इकोनॉमी के लिए, बहुत ज़रूरी है. And you'll ask me, अच्छा हर्ष, which country is facing deflation? ऐसा कहाँ हुआ है? Give me an example. My friend, I have only one example, and there is only one example in the entire world, and that example is Japan. Think about it. पहले सोनी की क्या वैल्यू थी? I remember when I was a kid, if I wanted to buy a TV, Sony Bravia, my parents were willing to pay 30% more for it, but खरीदना तो भाई बस Sony Bravia ही है. If you have anything of Sony, you choose Sony first. Sony Vios, if you remember the laptops, the colored laptops, they were a massive range. Sony के phones, PlayStation, Sony Walkman. Up, do you think Sony holds that same brand value? No. Now people actually prefer Samsung over Sony. People actually prefer LG over Sony. I'm not saying LG and Samsung is bad. All I'm saying, have you seen what's happened to the brand value of Sony? Sony Vaio, finished. Sony mobile phones, finished. And this, if you notice, is happening to all the Japanese companies. Panasonic, packed off. Toshiba, no more in India. You take Honda is going in massive losses. Toyota is going in losses. Sony is going in losses or just staying above the ground level, right? And the only Japanese company that is actually making profit is Suzuki, right? Maruti Suzuki. And I don't see Maruti Suzuki ever doing bad in the Indian automobile sector. So except that company, that's a major exception. Except that, all Japanese companies are suffering. Why? Why? Because Japan faces two major problems, two very major problems. First, they have a small population. Now you will tell me, Harsh, ये तो अच्छी चीज़ है ना? इंडिया में सारी प्रॉब्लम्स ही हैं because population so large, we can't educate everyone, we can't give health benefits to anyone, we can't give widespread awareness to everyone because there's so population. Japan में there is such a small population that this is why it really boosted them in their growth. If you go to Tokyo, they say it's the most advanced city in the world. Everything works on machines. Everyone follows each and every rule. Even the little tiniest of the rule, people follow it. That is why the amount of police in Tokyo is so less. Because people are that educated. Right? Now, so they have a small population. Now just imagine they have a small population and everyone has everything because obviously Japan is a rich country, so I'm assuming generally majority of the crowd or even more than the majority is rich. So everyone has a television. So would anyone buy a new television? No. Where would the demand go? Yes. Second, and the main problem is that the average age of Japan is 64. 64 is the average age, guys. 64. Now how does it affect the economy? I'll tell you. सबसे पहला, now take my dad for example. Now my dad is around 58-59 years of age, right? Ab, is he bothered if he has the latest iPhone, if he is wearing the latest fashion, if he has the latest television, the 4K bent television, if he has that, is he bothered about that? No. Be it my father or your father or any adult from the age of 55 above, they won't give that much benefit or priority to technology, to new fashion, to new restaurants. They won't. They're happy as the way they are. Right? Because at that stage of life, you don't want new things. You just want to be happy. Now, Just think about Sony. Now there's Sony, Toshiba, Panasonic. All of them are selling televisions. Average age is 64 and population is very small. So will people buy new television sets? No. First, population is small, so everyone most probably has a television. Second, average age is less. So does anyone care about the 4K latest bend LED screen? No, they don't. So Sony says, sir, please take my television from 10,000. Panasonic says, leave 10,000, I am willing to sell it for 8,000. Toshiba says, bhaad mein gaya 8,000, I will sell it for 4,000, buy it from me. Who will the buyer buy it from? 4,000. Where will the price of the television come? 4,000. The same LTP concept that I taught in the basic free session. So now, will Sony produce more or less? Less. Will they give job more or less? Less. Will people earn more or less? Less. Are you seeing the thing? पूरा economic cycle ही उल्टा चल गया है. This is disastrous. This is absolutely disastrous. क्यों? बताओ जापान में होम लोन क्या है? If you want to take a home loan in India, it's around 8%. जापान में होम लोन है -2.8%. -2.8%. The current FD rates, the median FD rates in India are 6.5%. If you take that in Japan, it's -1.3%. -1.3% आपको मिलता है FD पे. होम लोन -4.8%. क्यों? आप सेव करोगे, वो आपके पैसे काटेंगे. आप होम लोन लोगे, खर्चा करोगे, the government will fund you, the government will give you discounts. And that is the case in Japan right now. Because the problem, if you see, guys, economics is very simple. Just break it down into demand and supply. That's it. That's all you need to do. When does inflation happen? When supply is more, demand is less. Right? That is the time when deflation happens. जो जापान में हो रहा है, Sony, Toshiba, Panasonic, all of them want to sell television, so they will keep on reducing the price of their products. So they will reduce the production, they will reduce everything. That is deflation. Inflation कब होता है? When demand is higher and supply is less. Now if Sony, Toshiba, Panasonic make televisions in India, hypothetical situation, everyone wants to buy a TV here. Sony says, I say I'll buy it for 10,000. You say leave 10,000, I'm willing to pay you 12,000. Your friend says 12,000 chodo, I'm willing to pay 20k for that TV. So how much will Sony sell it for? 20k. How much will Sony and other producers produce? Much more. How much employment will they give? Much more. How much will people earn? Much more. The entire economy goes up. But are you seeing the problem with Japan? Okay? Study about it. If you want to take time, take time, study about Japan, watch YouTube videos. There are some excellent documentaries in Japan which show you the problem. The problem is, first, people, for them, the concept of marriage is outdated. So Japan mein people don't want to have kids. Japan mein people think the concept of marriage is outdated. So that is why population nahi aa nahi rahi hai. Just imagine, their schools are less populated and their old age homes are fully populated, so much so that they are overcrowded. That is the problem they are facing in Japan. And Japan now they are looking into R&D, make something new, invent something new, make a new television that comes out from a watch, right? So that will automatically increase demand because no one has that. So that is the problem with Japan, and this I explained you. First, I find very interesting. Second, because I want you to understand the concept of deflation. Now you come to India. You know what is the average age of India? The average age of India is 27. 27. That is why Flipkart is into India, it's selling. Amazon selling, Myntra selling, malls selling, restaurants selling. Everything is opening and everything is selling, selling and selling. Why? Because we people are hungry to buy. All the companies are coming to India to sell. Why? Because we are hungry to buy. We are the youngest population in the world. In the world. We are the only marketplace in the world. That is why people say India is the new market. That is why people say India is the new hub, because we are the youngest population in the world. If you remember, this happened in the Snapchat CEO. He, I think, commented, or the quote was misinterpreted, that he said something about Indians are not educated and something like this, underdeveloped. Because of that, if you remember, all of us tried to unsubscribe Snapchat and give it 1-star rating. Snapchat within weeks lost millions of dollars. Weeks. So much so that Snapchat CEO actually came out and clarified that statement. That is the power of a country. You see YouTube, PewDiePie was a T-series, if you remember. Why T-Series is going? Because we are the young people. Everyone is coming to India. Every YouTuber is making videos on India because where is the subscriber base? Us. Where is the market where people will buy? Us. Pardon me. So are you seeing the things? So how strong is India for the coming future? Right? Okay, well, I went out of the little topic, but this was to explain you. So I hope this is clear. And if you want to study more on Japan, I highly encourage you to do so. Now inflation, we've understood 3 to 5%, but we will take it as 6%. Again, the law of being conservative. So we will be conservative and we will take inflation to be 6%. Going back to the question. Now, I have to find out, if you remember the question again, 20-year-old guy, he wants 1 lakh every month from the age of 60 to 90. So when we came to lifestyle, he wants the same lifestyle that he can afford with 1 lakh right now. So in future, inflation will also be a major factor to it. So first step to find out, I have to find out what is the amount he needs at the age of 60, which is equivalent to 1 lakh, that will give him the same lifestyle. समझ आ रहा है? जो लाइफस्टाइल उसको 1 लाख रुपए में मिल रहा है, सेम लाइफस्टाइल उसको कितने पैसे में मिलेगा? उसके लिए we will calculate the inflation. Inflation, how much will we take? We will take inflation to be 6%. It's 3 to 5%, but we will take it to be 6%. Why? Because law of being conservative. So first, I'll find out future value. Why? Because again, unfortunately, inflation also compounds. So future value, how much will it inflate after 40 years from 20 to 60? So future value, so rate will be 6% because I'm trying to find the inflation. NPER will be 40 years from 20 to 60. Comma, PMT is 0. Comma, present value plus minus, it doesn't matter because all I want to know is to know the amount. That's it. So let me write it plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1 lakh, if you are saying 1 lakh is not enough for you at this stage and this year, then when you turn 60 or after 40 years, it will be 10 lakh 28,000. 10 lakhs 28,000. Yeah. Unfortunately, this is the truth. This is what all of us are heading for. Now, a lot of people don't believe me. Sabse pehla, this is maths, and maths never lies. Numbers don't lie. So, at the age of 60, he needs 10 lakh 28,000 to continue with the same lifestyle from the years of 60 to 90. So, I have to make sure that this client, this gentleman, earns 10 lakh 28,000 on a monthly basis from the age of 60 to 90. Now this is, now I want you to focus here the difference. Now the difference between a financially literate and a normal person is that a normal person will always look at 10 lakh 28,000 and it is not possible for him to digest. I'm sure even when you are listening to this and when you are learning this, you might be thinking, Harsh, come on, there has to be something wrong, itna to ho hi nahi sakta, right? But the point is, itna hai. A financially literate mind will always take into consideration only the percentile amount, that is 6%. So, from the age of 60 to 90, how much does he need? 10 lakh 28,000 every month. Now remember question number 5. We have solved the first part of this question. Now the second part of this question is that how much money does he need to put in the bank right now to get how much? 10 lakh 28,000 on a monthly basis. How much money does he need to put in the bank right now to get a return of 10 lakh 28,000 on a monthly basis? Remember question number 5? Yeah. In the book of portfolio management, in the rule of portfolio management, you will invest your money in banks after the age of 60, like I explained to you earlier. Right? So, what do I have to find out? The present value, जो हमने question number 5 में किया था. If anyone has a doubt on that, यू आर मोर देन वेलकम. क्वेश्चन नंबर 5 में जाओ, वहाँ देखो. तो आई विल गो एंड फाइंड आउट द प्रेजेंट वैल्यू. प्रेजेंट वैल्यू इक्वल टू पीवी रेट, बैंक्स का रेट. लेट मी टेक द रेट जो अभी क्वेश्चन में दे रखा है. तो बैंक्स का रेट में 7.5% दे रखा है. अगेन दैट्स अ कंजर्वेटिव फिगर, सो आई एम गोइंग टू टेक द रेट एज 7.5%. Now he wants it every month, so we are going to convert it from yearly to annually. So it's going to be 7.5% divided by 12, comma, and per is 30 years from 60 to 90. So let me just put this up for you so that you confusion now. So from 60 to where's my from 60 to 90, so it's 30 years. So 30 years है, from annual to monthly कितना होगा? 30 into 12, comma, PMT how much? 10,28,000 plus या minus? Plus. Why? Because he wants that income. 10,28,000. Again मैंने उसको थोड़ा इस फिगर को 10,28,571 की फिगर को थोड़ा राउंड ऑफ कर लिया. Comma, future value, assume the bank balance to be 0 when you turn 90, bracket close. So at the age of 60, this gentleman, or if you are at the age of 20 or near the age of 20, you need an amount of 14 crores 70 lakhs. 14 crore 14 crores 70 lakhs. You might be asking, Harsh, यहाँ problem solve करना चाह रहे हो, यहाँ तो problem बढ़ा रहे हो. Right? So guys, this is something which is maths. So yes, this is the absolute truth. You will be needing 14 crores 70 lakhs. At the age of 60, 14 crores 70 lakh. This was part number 2. Part 1, first calculate the inflation, जो हमने किया. Part 2, see how much he has to put in the bank at the age of 60. Now what is this gentleman asking you? Let's go back to the question again. This is a very layered question. It's a beautiful question. The question is, what is the amount of money that I need to deposit/invest every month? Deposit/invest every month. What do I need to find out? Future value? Present value? No. NPER? No. Rate? No. I need to find out the PMT. SIP. This gentleman is asking you, sir, मुझे SIP करनी है. कितनी SIP करूँ, कितने? Simple. So let's find that out. SIP क्या होता है? PMT. So simply we have to find equal to PMT bracket open. सबको समझ आ रहा है? और अगर नहीं आ रहा है, give it time. This question is laid. इसको खुद भी सॉल्व करना हो जाएगा, कोई भी प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, बट इसको समझना बहुत ज़रूरी है. बिकॉज गाइज दिस इज गोइंग टू चेंज योर लाइफ. दिस इज अभी जो इसके आंसर्स मैं निकालूंगा, इट्स गोइंग टू चेंज योर लाइफ. इट्स गोइंग टू चेंज द वे यू थिंक. लेट्स स्टार्ट. नाउ हमने इसमें क्या क्या कंपेयर करना है. सबसे पहला लेट मी फर्स्ट वी हैव निफ्टी जूनियर, गोल्ड, बैंक. सो लेट्स पुट ऑल द एसेट्स हियर. फर्स्ट वी हैव बैंक विच इज गिविंग अस how much? 7.5%. Then we have gold gives you a return of 9%. Then nifty gives you a return of 15%. Now for people who are confused between what nifty and nifty junior is, confusion ज़्यादा कुछ नहीं है. What is nifty? Nifty is the top 50 shares. The preceding 50 shares, जो top 50 के बाद 50 आते हैं, they are the nifty junior. So they have higher risk and they have higher reward. Simple, right? So nifty junior gives you a return of 19%, but because we are going to go by the principle of being conservative, हम कितना लेंगे? 17%. Easy. Now let's find things out. So what do we need to find out? How much does he need to invest every month? Equal to PMT bracket open. Rate 7.5%. Now he wants to invest every month. So I will simply divide by 12 again, annually to monthly, divided by 12, comma. Then NPER is how much? From 20 years to 60 years, 40 years, 40 into 12. Again, annually to monthly. बहुत simple है. Present value, is he giving you a lump sum? No. He is simply asking, sir, I want to do SIP. How much SIP should I do? So present value 0. comma, future value. How much does he need at the age of 60? 14 crores 70 lakhs. 14 crores 70 lakhs. So that will become your future value. आप देख रहे हो कैसे मैंने कर रहा हूँ उसको coordinate. So it's like puzzle blocks. Everything will fit into its place, and it's very simple and very important to understand. So I close the bracket. So if someone wants to invest in bank, he will have to invest a sum of 48,613 rupees on a monthly basis from the age of 20 to 60 to have a equivalent lifestyle of what one would have at rupees 1 lakh per month, which, as we discussed, if you have a family, it's not enough. 48,000. Do you think a 20-year-old can spare out 48,000 every month? No. Not even a 30-year-old, not even a 35-year-old. After the age of 40, 42, 43, again, I'm taking the average salary, I'm taking the average median of people. After the age of 40, 42, 43, you can be in a situation to save 50,000, but before that, it's impossible. Again, if you're a normal human being, right? Now let's calculate the same thing for gold. So मैं करूँगा क्या? Because the equation will remain the same, I will simply copy all of this. Now let's come to gold. Equal to PMT bracket open. Gold का interest rate क्या होता है? 9%, like we just saw. 9%. Copy paste equation same रहेगा. 31,000. Can someone invest 31,000 every month to get that much amount? No. Maybe after the age of 35 you can, but before 35 it's difficult. Let's try it for Nifty. Equal to PMT bracket open 15%, copy paste 4,700, 5,000 लगा लेते हैं. So basically 5,000 can you shell out every month? Maybe after the age of 25, 27, 28 you can, but again before 25 it can get very difficult. So let's see Nifty Junior. Equal to PMT bracket open, rate is 17%, 2,400, 2400. Do you think ये बहुत बड़ा amount है 2400 that you can't save or invest? Of course not. Even if you do a part-time job, even if you're in a college and if you just help out in your canteen, 2400 तो मिल ही जाते हैं. I remember when I just left out of college, I started working in CCD. I used to work the morning shifts and sometimes afternoon shifts. To be honest, I feel that was some of the best days of my life. You are surrounded with coffee and you meet new people, meet new smiles, and you see people discussing all kind of things. On some tables, people are discussing businesses. On some tables, people are discussing their family. Some people some tables, people are on a date. So it was some of the best. I generally feel I was very blessed to be there. But okay, I'm going off the topic again. But coming back to this. Do you think this is a very difficult amount? If 2-3 people go to see a movie, itna bill aapka aayega 2,400. That is the power. Do you see? It's nothing. It's peanuts. जो amount को 14 करते हैं brother, it is peanuts. Now just imagine when you start earning and when you increase this amount, आपको कितना मिलेगा? Just imagine when your returns, when you keep going on with this course and further when you learn to increase your returns, then how much will you get? It's going to be beautiful. I cannot tell you. I'm so excited for you to be on this journey. I'm so very happy for you to be on this journey. It's going to be amazing. I don't know what to say, to be honest. I don't know how to put it into words. It's going to be that feeling. So this is how you manage money. Going back to the question again. सबसे पहला we found out inflation. उसके बाद how much money do you need to put in the bank. उसके बाद you get how much money you need to invest every month, and you have to do the same thing for yourself. अब इसमें 2-3 चीज़ें हैं. Now have I calculated inflation from the years of 60 to 90? I have not. So क्या inflate करेगा नहीं? Of course करेगा. You should calculate inflation every 5 years. Why I have not done it? Because I did not want to complicate the calculations that much. But at home, you will calculate it for 5 years. Make yourself short-term targets. If you want to go to Europe, अभी कितना खर्चा आ रहा है, whatever the expense estimate you can find out to go to Europe. I'm just giving an example. Write that down, list that down. Put inflation of 6%. after 5 years, and then see how much you need to invest to reach that goal. And I would strongly suggest reach that goal. Do that. Don't only make long-term objectives at the age of 60, 50. No, make short-term objectives for yourself also. Why? Because that increases your happiness level. And once you hit that short-term level and you realize कि हाँ ये काम करता है, you will not just listen to me, you will not just understand me, you will completely absorb the things I'm telling you. So that's why I tell you it's a complete mentorship program. और साथ में मैं तो खड़ा ही रहूँगा. The tool is with you. It's the time for you to now start digging up and paving the road. And I'm standing by your side to make sure that you don't fall. To make sure that in some time you feel कि नहीं मुझसे नहीं होगा, I can't do this. I am there for you to give you a kick, to give you a pat, whatever it needs to make sure that you are on the path and you're always motivated. Trust me on that. Now another major thing. Now a lot of you might be investing already, or a lot of you might be new investors. Now when you open Demat accounts, और ये बहुत important concern है, when I say that you should save for 30 years, 20 years जो हमने portfolio management में किया है, what if the broker gets bankrupt by that time? Is there a guarantee that your stockbroker is still alive? No. Then how to be sure of this? And this actually is a risk. You see, if you think brokers don't get bankrupt, open history and you will see how brokers tend to fall. Generally, the history says that all discount brokers, like internet brokers, now I'm not going to name any broker, tend to go bust. Yeah. What is my solution? I always use a very safe broker. If you're using a discount broker, if you're using a broker whose majority of the work is online, is giving you very cheap brokerages, that is excellent for short term, that is excellent for trades, and he cannot cheat you. No broker can cheat you because SEBI is there, right? But still, I will not advise you to keep your long-term investments there. Your long-term investments should always be with a broker who is safe, irrespective if he charges you more. See, commissions don't matter, my friend. हम क्या करते ना, and this is with Indians. So we're like, no, he's brokerage charge a 0.1 more, or no, he's charging 50 paisa more. It does not matter. When you go to a restaurant, you tip 100 rupees. The things you're trying to save, you've already overgone that. So don't look at commissions, and ultimately you get what you pay for. I am never afraid to pay commissions, and don't be afraid to pay commissions. If you are a person who's paying a lot of commission, if you are paying a lot of expenses, that means you are getting good quality service. You pay what you get for. Right? So brokerage, don't just decide on the commission. That is cheap, I'll go to that broker. That does not work. Especially for the long run. If you want to do short-term trades, you want to go to a discount broker. Why? Because it gives you low brokerages. That's excellent. But for a long-term thing, for a portfolio thing, to manage a portfolio, that is not the answer. How do I do my long-term trades? How do I maintain my portfolio? I do it through angel broking. Right? And I am an associate person of angel broking. So all my students generally, again, this is completely your advice. I'm not selling you anything. तो ये मत सोचना कि चलो बेचना start. I'm not selling you anything. Right? I am going to drop down the link below of angel broking. If you open an account through this link is coming through me. Right? So all your accounts will be under us. All your accounts is something that we can also check on. And all of our students have their accounts with us. So that if they are doing something wrong, we tell them. If the markets are crashing, or if we see a black swan coming, or a terrible crash coming, or terrible news coming, via email, we tell each of our clients who are actually students to make sure that they don't make mistakes. This is how our mentorship program gets even stronger, because then you are actually in front of us. Right? Again, this is up to you. So if you're doing short-term trades, that's fine. But if you're planning to do long-term trades, don't think about paying 20 paisa more brokerage or 20 paisa less brokerage. Don't try to save on the brokerage. Try to save on your principal amount. Right? So if you want to open a Demat account, the link is below, angel broking. Check it out. Do all the questions again. If you have any doubts, I'm always there. Check out the bonuses video of gold, of real estate, of bonds, of bank interest. That is very, very crucial, very, very important. Check out those bonuses video whenever you get time. Day 3 में हम मिलेंगे. This is all for today. डू ऑल द क्वेश्चंस, पहले सब ये सॉल्व करो, देन यू डू इट, क्या कहते हैं, पहले तो जो मैं क्वेश्चन दिए वो सॉल्व करिए, देन यू डू दिस क्वेश्चन अकॉर्डिंग टू यू. Make short-term targets for yourself. What do you want now? What do you want tomorrow? What do you want 3 years later? Make short-term targets. Make a lot of targets. And I will make sure that you achieve all of them. Right? Make sure if you want to know how to, if you want income, make sure then how much income do you need? What is the strategy you need to follow? If you want to do this, make sure what strategy you need to follow. Right? So I'm sure this must be enough for today, and quite some cases it gets a little overwhelming. So please feel free to contact me and Aditya. Please feel free to watch the videos again. Feel free to take your time, absorb everything. Me and Aditya are standing at your back. Right? Nothing will happen to you. You're absolutely safe, fans. I'm going to see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's day 3. Super excited, super pumped. See you then.